Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold. In today's show, we're going to give you tips on getting out of the rough and getting to success, both personally and professionally. In these tough economic times, I want to bring to you practical solutions to many of today's challenges. And today I've got Tim Mann. Tim Mann is known as the America's Uncommon Man. I love it because you give a presentation on no thanks, I'll skip the recession.
Absolutely.
Tim also has been on the Greg Mantel Show, CBS Radio, Sharp Radio, and been in the LA Business Journal. So welcome to the show.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for inviting me out here.
Now, what do you do to stay positive? Because you probably run into a lot of business professionals that maybe you need to lift up.
Yes, with this economic challenge environment that we're in, what I do to stay positive, I call it championship tools.
Championship tools.
This is something I coined in the industry. And there's 4 different championship tools. The first one is called reframing, where we reframe our thoughts. A lot of our thoughts, doing my research, I found that 90% of our thoughts are negative every day. So we need to do something to reframe those around to something positive. Like, for example, if someone's business is saying, I don't have enough customers. Well, if you think that, that's what's going to happen to you. So it's a matter of thinking, well, customers are coming from unexpected sources. I'm going to go out there and get customers. That's the first tool. Now,
I want to talk about that just a little bit, reframing. Sometimes when you reframe, you go back into that negative thought only because maybe you got a no from a customer, or you called somebody and it wasn't a positive experience. Sometimes I say, call the customers that you know love you to begin with, so you start off the day right.
Yes, it's always good to start your day on a positive note. We get rejection is a feeling that we get, and no one wants rejection. No one wants it, or have that feeling. But it's a matter of persevering through that. And that's where you can use the second championship tool, which is called anchoring.
Anchoring positive emotions.
Yes.
Yeah.
You anchor the positive emotion side of seeding that positive emotion where you're uplifted. You see this with sports athletes all the time. They're constantly anchoring themselves, doing the high fives and celebrating. And it's a matter of staying positive so they can perform at their peak potential.
You know, a lot of people will visualize, an athlete will visualize a shot they make. You know, all great athletes do that, don't they?
Absolutely. That's where I developed these championship tools. I pursued golf at a younger age up in Pebble Beach, and my golf coach was Ben Doyle, and he taught me the foundation of these championship tools, and one of them was visualizing, where you see yourself make the shot, perform the shot, and the ball going into the hole in the game of golf. And you see that Tiger Woods is doing that all the time. He's standing behind the ball, seeing himself make that shot to perfection.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing in business. You can see yourself having paychecks come in. You can see yourself in a positive meeting with clients. You can see yourself on the phone with the customer.
Yeah.
Positive environment.
All really positive.
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely critical that you, when you anchor that, you hang out with positive people. You associate with positive people. You're involved with positive people. Isn't that just associate with the right people?
Exactly. You don't want to be hanging around people that can drive you down, because it's just going to bring you down.
Yeah.
And then you got to build them up, and they don't want to. They don't want to change. Yeah. So it's a matter of, being with the right environment, right people.
Yep. Visualize what you want. Yeah.
Yes.
And number 4?
Number 4 I use is breathing. Because we simply do not breathe enough every day. We're under stress. Mm-hmm. And all the things that happen to our past, we have shallow breathing. So if you develop these tools, with one is breathing, you take breaths in every day, and you start feeling better. And it changes your state instantaneously by breathing.
Yeah, and some people, I tell, go for a walk. If you can't, if that's not you doing breathing exercises at your desk, walk and get yourself a water, or walk and get yourself a cup of coffee, whatever it is. Get out, breathe the fresh air, or go for a quick jog. Do whatever it takes to reframe your mind, and nature has a way to do that, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, go on the beach.
Yeah.
I was at the lake yesterday. It just total peace environment.
Yeah.
So you got to get out of that environment that's causing you this stress, and go to a place that you get some tranquility. Yeah. And feel better. Yeah. And then it recharges you and you have better energy.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So go ahead and give those to me again, those four things, those championship tools that you recommend people have.
The first one is reframing your thoughts. You got to be reframing. Number 2 is anchoring positive emotions inside you. And the third one is visualizing. Have that vision of what you want to create. It's so powerful to visualize. And the fourth one is breathing, which you could do all day long. You use these tools every day, you're going to see your life go in a different direction than it's currently going.
Yeah, yeah.
And you become the champion in your life.
Important stuff, Tim. Tim Mann, Discover Your Inner Strength. And we're going to jump to a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about why businesses are failing, or we'll turn it around and talk about how businesses can succeed in these tough economic times. We'll be right back.